My name is Brenda Antinore, and I have the privilege of leading. I'm the director of a ministry of Seeds of Hope that's called She Has a Name in Camden, New Jersey. Pretty much just one day drove home, loaded up a couple of coolers filled with cold water. It was summertime, and just jumped out personally and just offered a bottle of water and started to try to engage in a conversation. I was a high school health teacher, my husband was an attorney, and back in the early 90s, we had a major marital implosion, which actually led my husband into South Camden, who had never used a drug in his life, and the rest of that story is history. He was an attorney for the federal government, embezzled from his clients. We were arrested in our home, and as a result of that, our life took a complete tailspin. In the shame and the pain and the guilt of that season, a lady who lived behind us, Patty Diamond, had 4 children under 5, and she just began to extend simple kindnesses to me. I think what's so different about what we do is that we really are trying to build relationships and trust. So when we build relationships with the ladies, which is very gentle in the beginning, we want them to be comfortable with us. We always try to tap into what's that dream. What's that thing that you always thought that you might do in your life? You know what I mean? Because that's still possible. Like, that's still possible, like that dream. And I think it's great to ask that question, because a lot of times it takes you back to a time when thoughts and maybe life was even a little bit better. I'm very humbled to be honored. What I'm called to do is really not about me. To see somebody find that inner ability, that strength, to find that moment where they finally say, I've had enough and I want help. For me, I think that's the moment that's so profound. So to be honored and realize that I can make a difference for something that really has value in someone's life, okay, like, that's what it's about.